Hi there, Z here, and teamwork in video games. Am I right or am I right? Now, sometimes it could be the hero that none of us deserve. You're sucking shit and some guy just throws you right into his backpack, carries you to victory. It's amazing at that times. And then some other times, it's the mentally retarded kid that sits next to you on the bus and just screams randomly to himself. But anybody who has been through the experience knows that it's typically the latter. But it's been a huge development from what it was back in the day. Games back in the day, like StarCraft, basically said you're on your own. Here's a single game. You could play cooperative, but you are not even close to being as tightly knit as what you're supposed to be today. Video game developers nowadays seem like every single game, they just want you to become closer to each other, even if you don't want to be close to anybody that day. You had a bad day at work, you and your girlfriend are arguing, and the last thing you want is some guy calling you a faggot because you're not doing what he wants you to do. Anyways, a lot of recent games nowadays have been more aimed towards teamwork, such as, League of Legends, World of Warcraft when you're raiding with other people or bossing, whatever the fuck you call it, Overwatch, obviously, and the new beta that just recently came out that I'll be talking about today, Lawbreakers. Yeah, if you take a good look, obviously it looks like another type of game, right? A completely different type of game, right? But unique characters that kind of get together and they all have their specific things that they're good at and they all come together in this action-packed melee to complete an objective. Ha! Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Yes, sounds like Overwatch, doesn't it? Looks like Overwatch, doesn't it? So the only thing that somebody would say is, man, this is just another absolute ripoff of Overwatch. And you would be absolutely fucking wrong. You cynical piece of shit. How dare you think this way? What made you this way in life? Did something happen to you? Did your little dog get run over when you were a kid? To think that video games have absolutely no more originality to them. That everything's a sequel or has to be pulled from another game to be good. You don't think Lawbreakers is fucking phenomenally original? You don't think that at all. You think it's like Overwatch? It's fucking not. It's not like Overwatch, okay? God! It is a lot like Team Fortress, though. Which is a game that's already been made. So... Lawbreakers is the next lineup of team action games that are trying to cut into Overwatch's massive plate of revenue, just like a little hungry homeless child. But with so many other pretenders out there, much shittier pretenders, how does this one stack up? Well, let's just start with the most important aspect of these kind of massive, brawly, action-type games, and that would be the intricate and interesting plot where you care so much about the characters. No. You care about the characters, and then... What are we fucking Oh, that was good. Okay, alright, let's just start up with the character lineup, alright? The teams are split up into two sides, Team Law and Team Breakers. Do you get it? It's funny. It's funny because that's the fucking name of... Right away, you'll definitely see some similarities to Overwatch. A person dual-wielding weapons that can flash all around. A soldier with a rifle whose secondary ability is to run faster. Yeah. If you were definitely such a cynical person, you could say that they stole from Overwatch. But actually, these character abilities are tits, man. Each unit has their ability and game style that matches a large selection of gameplay. Want to be a shotgun-wielding Terminator tank? Dude, we got that shit. Would you like to be a medic that hovers above the action, healing everyone that you could see and launching grenades down at the peons? Oh yeah, we have that right there. How about going 500 miles per hour and blasting everybody with a machine gun? Yes, we've got that in spades. Each unit is super unique, and each team has different people for the different roles that they have on either side of the team, with diversity that honestly is so strong that Sweden would probably let him give it a rough reach around. Each team has a different individual, depending on if you're on the law side or the breaker side, but don't get too original here. Put that boner back in your pants, because I know this person and this person look different, but they have the same moves and abilities, same weapons, same everything, so same rapper, different dick. Overall, the units are different enough from a lot of the action games out there, and many of them are fun and fit a whole lot of play styles. But the people are only as good as the play area that allows them, right? After all, you can't expect something like comedy, let's say, to excel in a place like old CNN. So you can't really expect well-created characters to excel in a shitty collection of maps. And thank God that is not the case here. That's not the case with the CNN thing. That's the case with the maps, so fuck you, CNN. The maps are as sprawling as anything else that you could find. Any decent map creator could use these, but there is something that makes them exceptional in this game. Isolated areas of zero gravity. Man! When you are just floating around in the air and shooting everybody in your path, it's such a great game changer. I know it doesn't seem like a huge deal, but it leads to some epic team fights where you're gliding all over the place, just unloading bullet after bullet on everybody, and then dodging back and forth when they're trying to shoot back at you. You feel like a Rambo astronaut. What's wrong with that? And the deaths can be pretty fucking great if you time it just right. So combining those two together, the good maps and the fun characters, we come to the gameplay, which, I mean, if you've played any sort of fast-paced action team game, you'll know what's up. But the real difference I noticed in the gameplay is the different type of game modes that they have here. This isn't just move a thing from here and move it over there and kill everybody who stops you. No, now there's a bit of variety in these game modes that you could random yourself into. We have overcharge mode, where you snag a battery, charge it back at your base, and wait for the data to upload to 100%. But be careful. I can't tell you how many times I've got it to the 100%, and while it was transferring the final data, the other team ran in, stole it, and got super easy points because it was already fully charged, and my team was as fucking useful as the condom that broke, bringing him into this world! Another game is Turf War. Very similar to Domination and other action games, where you stand on a location long enough and lock it down to get points. 3 locations become active at a time, and it resets when all of them are locked down. The first 12 points wins. After playing one of these games, you really understand why the Crips and the Bloods hate each other so fucking much. And last one that I can really remember, there may be more, but I was drinking at the time, so I can't really remember all of these, is pretty much Ball Jihad, where you grab the ball and you run it to the infidel's base to blow it up. It's actually pretty fantastic. It's always nice showing your allegiance to the gaming Allah by sacrificing yourself unto him for the glory of the 49 virgins that are in virtual heaven. But honestly, during the entire beta, I didn't really find anything wrong with it.
Alright, faggots, let's get all the points. Come on, I want all the points this time.
Okay, right. Yeah, right. Okay, so they do have in-game voices, which can be annoying depending on the people that you got. But hey, it's done through Discord, so actually it's pretty
I told you guys I wanted all the fucking points. What are you guys jerking each other off over there?
Okay, guy, enough. Okay, I fucking know how to play this game.
Oh my god, get the fucking points.
Take that, you fucking annoying piece of shit. But the real question is, will this game damage Overwatch? Will it take away some of that sweet, sweet money pie that Overwatch has a Scrooge McDuck vault full of?
Are you fucking serious?
I don't know. Look, it's a great game. It's fun. It's fast-paced, and even though the lineup of characters is much smaller than Overwatch, I don't think they are wanting to be Overwatch. If anything, like I said at the beginning, they want to be more Team Fortress that relies more on skill rather than an OP combination of colorful characters. I wouldn't compare this too much to Overwatch, even though I've, been saying it the entire video, but anyway, there are units that do more damage than others, like the Assassin or the Gunslinger, but they also come with a huge level of skill requirement to be good at. Well, maybe not the fucking Assassin, the OP cunt. But if you're great with the Gunslinger, you're unstoppable. But also, if you want to be the tank of the group, you don't feel like your damage is neutered. You may shoot slower, or your abilities may focus more on defense instead of offense, but you don't feel like you're doing nothing like in League. Everyone in this game feels useful, and it just depends on your fighting style that you prefer. Oh shit! Final thoughts. Let's go to final thoughts right here and end this because I got something to take care of. Honestly, it's great. It really is a good time that you will have if you're into these kind of video games here. Don't look at it as Overwatch. Don't. You'll go into it thinking, oh great, there's a lot more shit I need to do. There's not a huge selection of characters. You're gonna go in having a bad time. So go in there with an open mind and then just enjoy the feeling of all these unique characters. I can't really say much about this because I've played Paladins. I've played Overwatch. I have played Team Fortress. There's a lot of these brawly team type games that I've played. And these characters are probably one of the more unique ones that I've ever seen. Like the one thing I can really think of the most is the one that the gunslinger who is like Tracer. He blinks forward, backwards, and this way and that way. And he has two guns, but one of the guns is just kind of like Tracer's gun, and then one of them is actually a long-range pistol. It's interesting. It takes a while for you to determine, like, okay, should I use long range at this point, short range, what's going on? It's a good time. Okay, I had a fantastic time, and I think it comes out in September. But this is my final thought. Make sure you look at it. Make sure to watch people, since I think the beta's already closed. But make sure to watch people who have played it, or watch my gameplay when I was talking. But let's be fair, my voice is a little bit too sexy to ignore. But watch the gameplay, see if it's something that you may like. I enjoyed it immensely. I actually stopped playing a lot of games when I downloaded it. I downloaded it like 2 days before it was supposed to stop. So I probably would have played it more before. But it was a great time. I had a great time, and before I stop rambling that a lot of people out there know I do, I would like to thank everybody for watching. Please, if you have made it this far, if you could like, comment, subscribe, do all that bullshit that people are supposed to do on these kind of videos. And I hope you all have a great day and a great night, wherever you're from. Dude, don't fucking ask me, man. I've drank too much.